Hello and welcome to Dan Talks United. It's transfer deadline day, so let's go through the signings that we've made so far. So first through the door on a release clause of 62.5 million was Matheus Cunha from Wolves. Second through the door was Brian Mbeumo for an initial fee of 65 million, rising to 71 million in add-ons. And then third, we had Benjamin Sesko with an initial fee of 66.3 million, with 7.4 million in add-ons. And then today, it looks like we're going to get Sene Lemons, who's our goalkeeper, our new goalkeeper. Looked like it could have been Martinez from Villa, but it looks like we've gone with Sene Lemons probably for the future more than anything else. Initial fee, I believe, is around about that 18.5 million mark. So just to go through our signings so far in a bit more detail. So Cunha, our new number 10, left side 10, unfortunately he's got injured in the last game against Burnley. 26 years old, comes in through the door from Wolves. Like I say, he's on a 5-year contract until 2030. Just to go through quickly with his performances last season. So he had 15 goals and 5 assists coming from Wolves. So hopefully he will produce some of that form going forward. Obviously, he's not quite off the mark yet, but hopefully when he recovers from injury, we can start to see him playing with the rest of the squad. So second through the door, Brian Mbeumo coming from Brentford. Initial fee of 65 million, could rise to 71 million. This fee eclipses their last record when they sold Ivan Toney for around 40 million. On a 5-year contract like Cunha, should take him to 2030. So Mbeumo, known for his pace and dribbling skills, got 20 goals last season and 8 assists. So again, we'll be slotted into that number 10 position, but on the right-hand side. So hopefully we will see more from Brian Mbeumo as he slots into the side and starts to link up with Cunha and the rest of the team. And third through the door is our Slovenian forward, Benjamin Sesko, coming in from RB Leipzig for an initial fee of 66.3 million, with additional add-ons of 7.3 million. Like I say, comes in as the number 9. Not started other than against Grimsby. But hopefully after the international break, we will see Sesko a bit more. So our 22-year-old forward, 6'5", roughly, comes in with a record of 39 goals in 87 appearances. So as I've probably said in previous videos, goal record's probably not where it should be. It's not on that sort of Haaland level, but hopefully as he settles down in the Premier League, we will see the best of Sesko. And like I say, he's only 22 years old, so there's plenty of time for him to get better under Amorim. So fourth through the door is our new goalkeeper, 22 years old, Sene Lemons, coming in from Royal Antwerp. I believe he's coming in at around about 18.5, 19 million pounds. Don't know a lot about him. I believe he's done his medical today. Not seen him play, if I'm honest, just what I've heard. So I believe he is a good shot stopper, being compared to Thibaut Courtois. That might be just because of where they both come from. But like I say, we need a goalkeeper that can command his area, can come and claim crosses. He's a good shot stopper. Now, distribution, bonus if he's good at distributing the ball. However, for me, that is not the first and foremost that we need right now. We need someone that's confident, who can save shots, who's going to instill some confidence into our back line. Like I say, can communicate well with the back line and command that area. And that's what we need first and foremost. Now, because he's young, I believe he'll probably have the similar start to what Sesko's had so far, where he won't start straight away. We'll probably still see Onana or Bayanda, but he will be fighting for that number 1 position, I believe. He's going to be one for the future. However, hopefully it shouldn't take too long before he's taking that number 1 spot. So, like I say, strengths that I know of is a good shot stopper. Is known to save penalties as well. Pretty good at that. Which again, although Bayern is pretty good at that, it would definitely rival Onana at saving spot kicks. So yes, Sene Lemons through the door on transfer deadline day. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more, but yes, we'll go on to the out. So the first confirmed out was Marcus Rashford. He's on loan at Barcelona. I do believe he's played a few games, not watched how he's done. Hopefully he'll do well so that we can actually sell him in the end and get some a good fee for him. Others, I'd say the next one is probably Garnacho actually, because I think that's confirmed. That's confirmed that he's gone to Chelsea. I think that's a fee of around about 40 million. So it's not as much as we probably feel that we should have got for him. I do know that United were holding out for 50 million. But obviously Chelsea are quite a shrewd negotiator, and it looks like we've caved a little bit and gone with 40 million. Obviously, it's going to be a good sort of money in for us because I don't think we paid much for him initially, so it'd be good profit. However, I still feel that we should have probably got a bit more, but we were devaluing him when he's had a bit of a spat with Amarin. Next one that I feel is probably there or thereabouts is Anthony. I believe he's gone back to Betis where he wanted to go. It looks like they're paying, I think I've only got this in euros, 22 million euros with an extra 3 million coming our way. And there is quite a hefty sell-on clause, if they ever sell him, of 50%. Then we've got our favourite, Sancho. It looks like he is going on a straight loan to Aston Villa. So quite surprised that he's gone actually, because I just thought he'd just sit and rot. And then lastly, again, I'm not got it confirmed, but I believe Højlund it will be going to Napoli. I do know Højlund wanted to get an obligation in there, so he didn't just want to be a loan. He wanted some assurances for his future. So I believe if there's certain things hit, like Napoli finishing the top four, let's say, or get a Champions League spot, there may be some other things that he can trigger, like appearances and goals and that sort of thing. But there is an obligation there. It's probably around about 43, 44 million just to break us even on what we spent on him. So rating the transfer window as a whole, I feel that we should have had these outgoings done sooner, so that would have given us a bit more money to spend, especially on that. I still feel like there's a vacant position in the midfield area that we could have spent money on. Ins, could we do better? Yeah, okay. Obviously, it's debatable whether we needed two number 10s. I am really happy with the two number 10s we've got because I do believe that they are flexible. They can, I don't like them in the number 9 position, but they can play across the front three. So very happy with Cunha and Boomer. Obviously, if we get their form from their last squads, then that would be good. Two good signings. Sesko, still yet to see him really, so can only go off the past and what he did at Leipzig. So looks promising. Only young still a lot to learn. So hopefully that's going to also be a good signing. And then Senil Lamons again. If I'm being honest, I probably would have wanted Martinez purely because of his attitude, his mentality. He would have been a perfect fit for Manchester United with the scrutiny that you're under playing for a club the size of United. You do need a big personality, big mentality, and I think Martinez has that. The only thing I suppose against him is his age. However, keepers can go on a bit longer. So just look at Van der Sar, what age he came in at United and what age he retired. So yeah, the only thing is maybe his attitude, and maybe they looked at that. Also the cost of him, because I know Villa probably wanted around that sort of 35, 40 million mark, whereas Sene Lamons is going to cost just short of 20 million potentially. So, but yeah, that would have been my first pick. Now, again, he's not devoid of mistakes. I have seen him make mistakes, but one thing I would say or some things I would say about Martinez is that he definitely has the attitude, the confidence. He commands his box. He is a good shot stopper, and I think he just had the right mentality. So that would have been my pick. However, I understand why United have gone with Sunil Lamons, and that'll be to do with future, his age, longevity, possibly even sell on as well if we needed to. So I do understand that. So in regards to, I suppose we've got everybody that we wanted out, or it looks that way. I think it's just Tyrell Martin that's holding on and not quite finding a move by the looks of things. But everybody else seems to be out, not out in the way that I'd like. So again, I'd like Sancho to have gone with a fee. I would have liked a bit more for Garnacho. I would have liked Rashford to have gone with a fee. Anthony to go with a bigger fee than what he's gone for. So overall, and for that reason, I would say because we still needed a midfielder, definitely, and there's an argument to say we could have done with a really strong centre back or a really good wing back going forward. I would give it 6 out of 10 for the transfer window. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments below just to let us know what you think about the transfer window in its entirety. So take into consideration your ins and your outs, and maybe even the speed of our transfer business. I do feel that it's a good window, but there's a lot of things that can be improved next time round. So leave your comments below in regards to what you feel about the transfer window. So as always, please subscribe, please like, please share, and I will see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching Dan Talks United. Hit that subscribe button.